JavaScript has sparse arrays. Create a new array, length 5, and length is the only property it has. If we use the in operator to get a numerics key, the result is false. Another approach is to use a typed array. Typed arrays are pre-filled from 0 to length -1 with the value 0, as shown in this console.table B, where we have 1 through 4, all the values are 0. Another approach is to use a destructuring statement on our original array, a.keys, and that will create an array whose values correspond to the property names, the keys. So index 0 has value 0, index 1 has value 1, and so on. Now, if we take that array, C, which we got from A, and we delete the to property, we'll see that we have an array which has 0, 1, 3, 4, and still has length 5. It's missing a to property. It's not that it has the value undefined. It doesn't have a to property. Now, if we then take that array and let's say we delete something from the end, we delete the last element, the fifth element, C4, that will also be true. Console is not showing it now. And if we then console.table, there we go, we'll see that we still have length 5, but now we don't have a 4 property. We have 0, 2 was deleted. We have 1. We have 0 and 1, 2 was deleted. We have 3, and 4 was deleted. But the length property is still 5. If we then, let's assign to length, c.length equals 3, what would you expect to see from that? We should see 0, and we should see 1, but we should see the elision at the end now. So we have length 3, we see a 0 property and a 1 property, and 2 is elided. And the length is 3. Arrays can be created with array literal notation. D is an array literal with a 0 property followed by a comma followed by a 1 property, a 2 property. That comma creates an elision in D. If we console.table Z, D, we'll see that as a 0, A, 2 is 19, length is 3. If we put a comma at the end of the array, as in E, the array has a length of 3, a 0 property, and a 2 property. So what about that comma at the end? Well, that's optional. That doesn't affect the length of the array. Although in old versions of Internet Explorer, it will. Just like a trailing comma in an object literal will affect Internet Explorer by creating a syntax error. Now create an array with 2 commas at the end. That will in fact create an elision at the end. So now we have a 0 property. We don't have a 1 property. We have a 2 property. And we have an elision at the end. The length of that array is therefore going to be 4, as we can see in this console.table statement here. 0 is A, 1 is absent, 2 is 19, 3 is absent, length is 4. Thanks for watching.